Hello guys, Laravel has grown so much over the years, and so have I. Tomorrow I'm turning 40. So as probably everyone who turns 40, I'm rethinking my life, including this YouTube channel. And time for some changes. So in this video I will explain what significant changes I see in Laravel as a framework and what it means for us, for developers and for you guys, and how it will change Laravel Daily channel from this November. The change right away, you see the video from my office on Friday instead of typical video from my car. And this will be the first tradition change. Every Friday you will see a video from my office. Because from my car videos were too casual and unscripted and raw, which is cool in a way, but I often forgot to say something, misphrased something, then when editing was unhappy with the result, then the sound, then the lighting. So yeah, time to get a bit more serious, and I will prepare more thorough like script or list to talk about on Friday from my office with a proper microphone. The next quick announcement is I'm taking a week off. I will be on vacation with my family in Gran Canaria, so no new videos on this channel next week, and I will come back a week after. And when I come back, I envision the channel to be a bit different. But first, how Laravel changed over those years. So this channel is active from 2016 or so, and while creating the content, I've watched the Laravel framework kind of matured, growing up, getting more stable and less unpredictable. So I remember 3 to 5 years ago, typical videos on this channel were about less known features, tips and tricks, something that was not properly documented, something that could be used outside of official documentation. So something surprising or almost sensational or controversial. In recent years, the video topics became kind of boring and predictable in a way, which is good for the framework. It became stable. This is exactly what the market needs. So new clients need framework that they can trust. Great. But I feel I started repeating myself on this channel. There's only so many times I can talk about N+1 queries in Eloquent, roles and permission and gates, and how to start testing with Laravel. And also you have grown as an audience. More and more I see on my channel the comments that teach me something. More and more often it's not me teaching you something about Laravel, but I present the topic, my vision, my experience, my experiment with something, and then you tell me your experience, which may be different than my own, which may be deeper than my own, which kind of forces me to learn deeper as well, which is a win-win in a way. Even if you look at State of Laravel results, the survey by Tobias Petri, there are more and more developers with 5 to 10 years experience or 10 plus years experience with Laravel. So what that Laravel maturity means for us developers, for you guys, at the end of this video I will give my advice on what you should do with all of that with Laravel maturity. But for now, what will change on this channel? First, I will make fewer quick tips, or so-called, I call them filler videos, because often I was kind of forcing myself to publish something just because of Laravel Daily. So in a way I was a slave of a schedule which I created my own myself. Since 2021 I've been publishing videos daily, first 7 days a week, then at some point I switched to 5 days a week, but still, it was partially about constant quantity and consistency of the videos, and I noticed that some of those filler or less thought through videos got less engagement, less views. Basically, I would rather spend that time on something more meaningful, which is exactly what I'm planning to do. So the channel will become from Laravel Daily, unofficially renamed to kind of Laravel Not Necessarily Daily. So occasionally I may skip some random Monday or Wednesday or something like that in favor of taking more time to prepare some topic deeper, to research a bit longer, to script the video for better structure and overall quality. Also, I want to research something new to myself. After 1,700 videos on this channel, I believe I taught you pretty much everything I knew about Laravel. Of course, there will be news and announcements and new tools and something I discover, but all in all, I want to experiment with something adjacent to Laravel. So you already see my movement into Filament, for example. So I have a separate channel, Filament Daily, Filament Examples project, because I feel that the Filament needs me, my mission, my talent, my skills of shooting those quick tips and tricks and undocumented features like I did back in the day for Laravel. So this is what I will continue doing for Filament, and for Laravel I will go into adjacent topics and tools, like for example, front-end things like React or Vue.js or Inertia, like Livewire, like maybe DevOps, like maybe CI/CD, like deployment stuff, like other frameworks of PHP like Symfony, maybe CMSs like Joomla or Drupal. I haven't tried them for years. So I want to experiment with something new and tell you about my experience, and we can discuss on this channel in the comments as usual. So overall, on a personal level, I want to kind of have more fun. I want to enjoy shooting videos more again, because in recent year or so it became kind of like a job. So it's obvious that YouTube is a marketing channel for me to sell my courses, which is my primary and only source of income. So I don't have any client work, so I have to do this YouTube as a job in a way. But at this point, my Laravel Daily as a brand with courses is popular enough, and I don't necessarily need to advertise it that much or be more active of promoting or coming up with topics related to some premium courses. Not necessarily. I'm a bit more free to do whatever on this channel. And this is exactly what I will do, and this is exactly my advice to you. So I was teasing I will talk about Laravel ecosystem maturity and what we need to do with that. So my thought is this. In 2024, pretty much anyone can become Laravel developer pretty easily. The barrier of entry is getting even lower with new tools like Herd and Default SQLite and PHP.new and stuff like that. So Taylor and the team is making the barrier of entry as low as possible. The syntax of the framework is pretty stable, except for new features coming here and there, except maybe for the cleanup of the framework from Laravel 10 to Laravel 11 skeleton, but it was kind of overdue according to Taylor. Since like Laravel 5.3 they didn't make any cleanup, so I expect that skeleton to be stable for a few versions years ahead. But overall, to create a typical Laravel web or API project, it's relatively easy, which means there are many more developers coming into Laravel ecosystem, and in the current market in 2024, the demand for developers is getting lower. So supply is bigger, demand is lower, which is kind of sad news for every Laravel developer who wants to get a job or a better job position. So what can we do? And this is my advice related to what I'm going to do on this channel. We need to look into adjacent or other technologies outside of Laravel or close to Laravel. We need to think how we can be more valuable to our companies or future clients if we are freelancing, or future job opportunities. So what else can you learn on top of or in addition to Laravel to be still relevant on the market? And of course, every project is individual, every company is individual, and you may find yourself in a situation where that company has 10 projects and you may be useful in 7 of them because you are full stack developer with knowledge on Vue, React, and mobile and APIs and databases and stuff like that, and then you become kind of invaluable. In this market, in my opinion, generalists are more valuable than specialists. In most cases, again, there are exceptions. So my advice is to research job market in your area locally or in companies you want to work for, or freelance. Just look at job descriptions currently on the market and look for the lines, the requirement lines, not about Laravel. So it may be full stack web with React or Vue or something else. It may be deeper APIs or third-party APIs. It may be databases, scaling, mobile, AI, Python, whatever. I feel that my new mission after turning 40 is to go deeper into anything that can help you land a job or land a better job that uses Laravel, but not only Laravel. So with that, I want to ask your help, guys, with ideas. What do you think would be beneficial for this channel? What topics? What other frameworks? What tools? What patterns? What do you feel or you see in demand on the market that you want me and my team to research, to try, to test out, and to tell you on YouTube? Who knows, it may spin off in some other YouTube channels like Filament Daily did a year ago. And don't get me wrong, I'm not leaving Laravel anywhere. I will still shoot videos daily or almost daily, often rephrasing old topics in a new format, a bit deeper with more examples, for example, comparing each other instead of just throwing one example at you. I just feel the energy and my mission to go deeper and also broader in favor of just going daily. What do you think? Any ideas welcome. I will read your comments while on vacation, and I will get back with new videos on this Laravel, not necessarily daily channel. See you guys in other videos.